actions that may subject the student to immediate suspension and or dismissal, and that's what we're at right now. This is the accountability committee disciplinary action, and from here we can incorporate suspension or dismissal from the school because of all the violations.
It doesn't say that may be asked to appear before the committee, and then does it say anything about being able to explain what happened?
If you were at any time told to not behave like that, told to do, that was your warning at that moment. And so now, because you read this, that's what it says. And so you should have read this. That's what it says right here. It doesn't say anything. It says once you come before the committee, disciplinary action, that may subject the student to immediate suspension and or dismissal. And that's just the bottom line. And
so how do you turn in a grievance here?
It should be in your handbook. You should look it up in the handbook and find out how to turn in a grievance.
So if I had a grievance in my hand right now and I gave it to you, what would you do with it?
I would have to go and take it to the committee and make sure that and look at the grievance. On several occasions, Ocasio would show up to chapel to receive attendance and then leave thereafter and would not return.
Such as when?
There was several times where you would come in, I would see you, and then after that I wouldn't see you for the rest of the chapel. And I would say, "Where's David at?" And nobody knew or nobody. And it was not once. It was not even twice. It was several times. Several times, yeah.
And that counts as a disruption.
That counts as disobedient to what our chapel guidelines are.
Okay, and this information on me showing up and leaving is where?
We have all your chapel attendances, but I don't have the actual recorded times you would leave, because sometimes you would leave early in the chapel, or sometimes you would leave. Sometimes you stayed through the whole chapel, but for the most parts, you were gone. You would be at either, I don't know where you would be.
You're going to fail me for student life. You can do that if I haven't been there enough, but that's a joke to think that it should be even involved in this. And
it's involved because we're just trying to make sure that the case goes forward.
Okay, so you need to make sure there's extra icing on this cake and nail in the coffin, right?
No.
For me.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
Well, you said it's involved because, what'd you say? I have it recorded, but you said we need to make sure this case goes forward. That's why you put it in.
Because we're all trying to figure out
how to kick me out.
No.
Right. So, just to clarify, Lauren is accusing me of disrespecting the school. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like a disruption or not
No, it's a disruption.
To her.
It's a disruption to the policies of what we already have the things set in place. We already know what we've already vetted. We've already done all the process.
Asked her.
No. I'm just saying, any of this stuff that she wrote, is any of this stuff a lie? Is she just make it up? All this stuff.
One part.
What part?
The part where she says, I immediately told him it'd be great. She immediately...
That's the part you're going to argue, bro?
By the way, I didn't accuse her of not looking either.
Of not looking where?
Of not looking for other places. I know that the graduation didn't all fall on her.
I don't know. That's what she's saying. So I'm just saying that
the fact that I didn't accuse her of not looking.
I think
I don't even have an opportunity to say that.
I think you're missing the point, baby. I think you're missing the point. I think it's.
Do you know how many times Dr. Cheryl's been fired from here?
That's not the point, David. I don't think that's the point right now, and I don't think that's what we're talking. I don't really
care, right?
It's not that I don't care. It's not why we're here, though, bro. And I think that you're missing the point. We're here because
said, David, you're out of here, and then he didn't stop talking. Okay. You're out of here. You're disrespectful. You're this and you that, and he made an embarrassment in front of me, in front of the whole class.
Chances, no more.
Can you read the martial arts line again?
We both have had. Let me see. Yeah, we both have had martial arts background, and I simply told him he'd disrespect the house.
So he left out the part where he said, if I was young, or if we were in the martial arts dojo, we'd beat the snot out of you, and that would be the end of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
Do you feel like that's a threat? Somebody told you that?
I don't know, David, because I don't know if that's what he told you or not. I'm just reading what he wrote on this, David. Either late to class or late from break. He also comes into class. He is recorded as present and then leaves and comes back. You go into class, record yourself as present, and then leave, and then you come back later.
So leave and come back could mean go to the bathroom.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to the bathroom. I'm sure he's not talking about the bathroom. I'm pretty sure he's meaning that you're leaving for a while. Yeah. I don't think nobody's gonna be mad.
But if it was a bathroom break, it would count as well.
I don't know, David. This is what Dr. Searle has. I mean, if they're noticing. So do you feel any of this stuff? Any of this stuff is true? Do you feel any of this stuff is true, or do you feel it's a false education accusation?
Do you feel that any of what I said happened to me here, or what Dr. Searle specifically said, or what I didn't say to Lauren is true?
That's you wasn't there. I wasn't there. Do you feel like any of that stuff is true? That you were somewhat disrespectful, that you were somewhat disobedient, that you were somewhat disruptive?
I was honest.
Okay. And in that honesty, do you think you were somewhat disrespectful, somewhat
Well, I was honest. I talked to Lauren. I heard she was over graduation. I was upset that graduation was here. I know for a fact they spent money on a nicer place last year. And I was upset, and I let her know. I said, hey, is there anything we can change? Is there anything we can do? And she acted like, what? Why would you be mad? Isn't this so much better than, last year or whatever? And I didn't entertain that. And I said, what do you mean better? It's not better. Would you make this decision if you were chancellor? And she said, no. And I said, well, there you go. You wouldn't even make this decision. How can you say it's better?
No.
That's what happened.
So you don't feel like any of this stuff happened?
I begged Lauren to let me take the class online because I have felt that I was discriminated against by him before, and people joke about whatever I must have did to him to make him so mad from the way he's treated me from first and second year. I begged. I knew I had it coming. When I registered for the class, I said, oh my God, I have to take Cyril's class. I know it's coming. I was scared at the first week. Those are my answers.
I understand.
I'm taking your question into consideration, and those are my answers.
And I'm just asking you.
Such as
everybody's giving you grace and mercy and love and trying to talk to you, David, and trying to get you on the right path and trying to tell you this and trying to tell you that. And there have been times.
How long have you been working here again? Just for the video.
Going on 3 months. We can't twist your arm and tell you got to do this, you got to do that.
Do you see mentoring going on in this campus?
I see there's mentoring.
You feel like everyone gets mentored?
I feel like we try to mentor everybody. Yeah, you have to. You guys got to seek them. We're all busy.
So there's like a hidden HR department here.
I don't know if it's hidden.
There's an HR department here.
I don't know. From what I understand, I don't think there is. But there where it says student.
Oh man, no. It says crime here. Civil crime.
That's just the
You're putting crime on my. What crime did I break?
Listen. That's civil criminal disobedience. That's the.
Okay.
That's the.
It's just the title.
That's just the title. The violated policy. That's it.
Okay. Well,
I
got to run by this by.
I need you to sign it, bro.
A couple people.
I need you to sign it though. You can run it by them.
You needed to sign it, and you signed what you needed to do. But as far as what I need to do,
I need you to sign before you can actually get out of here with any of these papers. You need to sign it, David, and then you can show it to whoever you want. Come on, David. Please,
come on. Why are you being petty?
All right.
You're gonna snatch it out of my hand.